Welcome back to our podcast series where we explore the timeless wisdom of Guru Gobind Singh Ji through his profound poetic masterpiece, Chaupi Sahib. This is episode 6 of our 17-part journey, and today we're diving into a verse that reveals the compassionate and deeply empathetic nature of the divine. These verses provide an intimate glimpse into how the Supreme Being perceives the world, embracing all creatures with boundless grace and love. As we break down each line, we'll reflect on the significance of these teachings and how they resonate with our lives today. So let's immerse ourselves in these beautiful words and uncover the divine empathy that lies at their core. Line wows the inner feelings of every heart. The verse begins by affirming the divine's unparalleled awareness of the innermost emotions within every being. Unlike human interactions, where much is left unsaid or misunderstood, the Supreme Being perceives the unspoken truths that reside in our hearts. This line is a powerful reminder that we are fully seen and understood by the divine. Whether it's our fears, joys, or struggles, nothing is hidden from his gaze. For us, this understanding can serve as a source of comfort, knowing that we are never alone in our experiences, even those we cannot articulate to others. Line 2. He knows the anguish of both good and bad. The divine's compassion is all-encompassing. He doesn't discriminate between the righteous and the unrighteous when it comes to recognizing their pain. This line highlights a critical teaching. The divine's grace extends beyond human constructs of morality. This is a lesson in humility and empathy. It challenges us to move beyond judgment and embrace a broader perspective of compassion, just as the divine does. Line 3. From the ant to the solid elephant. This poetic imagery beautifully conveys the universality of the divine's awareness. From the tiniest, seemingly insignificant ant to the majestic and powerful elephant, no creature escapes his notice. This line reminds us of the interconnectedness of all life. It urges us to respect and care for every living being, recognizing that each one is part of the divine creation. Line 4. He casts his graceful glance on all and feels pleased. The divine looks upon all beings with grace, and this act of benevolence brings him joy. His glance is not one of judgment, but of unconditional love and acceptance. For us, this line serves as a reminder to seek and feel the grace of the divine in our everyday lives. It's an invitation to open ourselves to his blessings, which are ever present and freely given. He is painful when he sees his saints in grief. The depth of the divine's empathy is revealed in this line. When his devotees or saints experience sorrow, it causes him pain. This intimate connection underscores the divine's boundless compassion and his involvement in the lives of those devoted to him. For us, this line is a profound reminder of the divine's unwavering support during our most challenging times. It encourages us to turn to him for solace, knowing that our pain is shared by the Supreme Being. Line 6. He is happy when his saints are happy. Conversely, the divine's joy is intertwined with the happiness of his saints. When they experience contentment and peace, it brings him delight. This line teaches us about the reciprocal nature of devotion. As we find happiness and fulfillment in our spiritual connection with the divine, it pleases him as well. It's a beautiful reminder that our joy is not isolated. It resonates with the greater divine consciousness. Line 7. He knows the agony of everyone. Reiterating his omniscience, this line emphasizes the divine's awareness of the suffering of every being. No struggle or pain is too small or insignificant for his attention. For us, this serves as a reminder of the divine's infinite capacity for understanding. In moments of loneliness or despair, we can find reassurance in the knowledge that our agony is known and acknowledged by the Supreme Being. Line 8. He knows the innermost secrets of every heart. Finally, the verse concludes by reiterating the divine's unparalleled insight into the human heart. There are no secrets from him. He perceives the true essence of every individual. This line encourages us to live authentically, knowing that we cannot hide our true selves from the divine. Instead of masking our flaws and vulnerabilities, we are invited to embrace them and seek his guidance for growth and healing. Today's exploration, we've uncovered the compassionate and empathetic nature of the divine, as portrayed in this verse of Chaupi Sahib. Guru Gobind Singh Ji's poetry paints a vivid picture of a supreme being who is deeply involved in the lives of all creatures, offering grace, love, and understanding. Here are the key takeaways from this episode. Divine awareness. The Supreme Being knows the innermost thoughts and emotions of every individual, offering a sense of comfort and reassurance. Universal compassion. The Divine's empathy extends to all beings, regardless of their size, significance, or moral standing. Connection with devotees. The Divine shares in the joys and sorrows of his saints, highlighting his intimate involvement in their lives. The Divine's glance of grace brings joy and blessings to all who receive it, reflecting his unconditional love. As we reflect on these teachings, we are reminded of the vastness of the Divine's compassion and the profound comfort it brings. These verses encourage us to cultivate empathy in our own lives, extending grace and understanding to others as the Divine does for all creation. In our fast-paced modern world, where superficial interactions often overshadow genuine connections, the teachings of Chaupi Sahib offer a valuable reminder to look deeper. Just as the Divine perceives the innermost feelings of every heart, we too can strive to understand and empathize with those around us. These verses also invite us to turn inward and reflect on our own relationship with the Divine. How often do we take the time to acknowledge his presence in our lives? Are we open to receiving his grace and guidance? Thank you for joining us on this spiritual journey through the profound wisdom of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Today's verse from Chaupi Sahib reminds us of the boundless grace and empathy of the Divine, a force that knows our joys, sorrows, and innermost thoughts. We hope this episode has inspired you to deepen your connection with the Divine and to carry his teachings into your daily life. Join us next time as we continue our exploration of Chaupi Sahib and uncover more spiritual treasures from this timeless work. Until then, may the grace of the Supreme Being guide and protect you. Take care, and we'll see you in the next episode.